Good evening. It is 7 p.m. on March 21st, and I'm just posting the first of probably many videos to welcome my new life family and to express to you all my love for you and concern for everyone, and our hope as a vestry and for Bonnie and I is that we are able to use this new channel as a means to post some content to keep people both fed spiritually and connected to the community. Over the coming days and weeks, we will be posting worship services, some our Sunday worship, some evening prayer services, some morning prayer, maybe some Sunday school for the children, and some other things that I have on my mind that we will do. The idea here is that we're stuck at home, but that doesn't mean that we have to be apart, and it doesn't mean that we can't learn, and it doesn't mean that we can't worship. This has been a crazy time. I'm sorry that I have been unable to reach out and really communicate with you as a group before. As many of you may know, Danny was in the hospital with both the flu and emergency appendicitis, and so I was in the hospital with him for a week. He got home Tuesday afternoon and is pretty well recovered. While I was away, Bonnie was sick, Sam was sick, and Fiona had pneumonia. So Mickey and Josh were running the household while I was quarantined in the hospital with Danny. It was a difficult time, but I have to say the hospital did a tremendous job. They were amazing. They took great care of Danny. They took care of me, and so many of you in the community helped take care of Bonnie and my family, and I thank you very much for that. And Mickey and Josh were just amazing, huge, significant in their help, and I'm thankful they didn't get sick and they were able to help out. So we're all up to speed now as far as health and everything, so hopefully I can reach out and communicate a little more. My hope is to organize some volunteers, which we've already started working on, to try to do some shopping, picking up prescriptions, doing the kind of necessary things that some of you will need, but that you're not able to do. And I know for many of you, you'll say, "Oh, I'm healthy enough, I'm okay." But if you fall in that at-risk category, please let us help you. Please let those of us who are not in the highest risk category be the ones to take on the risk so that we can help protect you. It's our goal that people aren't panicked, that people don't go without, but it's also our goal that people aren't harmed, people don't suffer, and that everyone is able to stay healthy through all of this. And the best way we can do that is to let people help and care for us who don't fall into that highest risk category. If you have a need, contact me. I think most of you have my email address, my phone number, my cell phone number. Tracy is out of town, but she will be back soon, but she will not be in the office much for the same reason that the rest of us aren't going anywhere. And so the easiest way would be to communicate with me through email, or if you send email through the church, she will eventually get it to me or whatever. Or obviously texting and calling, that's the easiest way. But in the meantime, tomorrow I hope to have our fourth Sunday of Lent church service done live from our church. Unfortunately, it will just be a few of us there, but hopefully it will be a normal enough event that it will feel like worship in the absence of community gathering for you. Unfortunately, there will not be any music, but we will go through everything from the scriptures to preaching to celebrating communion, even though you all won't be there to receive it. But since those are the things we do in church, I thought it important for us to try to do those while we can. In the meantime, I ask that you continue to pray for one another, continue to pray for our country, continue to pray for those in our community who are serving and working so hard. I know it's easy to say the hospital workers are the heroes, and they are, absolutely. But I hope we don't forget about the people who make a lot less money to put themselves at risk who we may take for granted, the people who are running gas stations and Walmart and Meijer and things like that. Be praying for those people, because without them, we are going to be in trouble because we won't have access to food or our medications or whatever. And so I was at Walmart today, and I thanked the woman who rang me up because I appreciated her being willing to come to work and do a job that puts her right in harm's way. So be praying for those people, and be praying. I am very grateful for our healthcare workers, and we have many in our church. We have Dan, who's in the emergency room, who can't screen patients before he for coronavirus before he confronts them. So keep him in prayer, and the work that he does, and everyone at the hospital. There really are people working hard and doing things, and I'm grateful for them, and I pray God's blessing upon them. I think that's the main thing I wanted to communicate right now. My hope is that you will subscribe to this channel, and that you will take part in the following or commenting on or whatever the various things that we're going to post on here. And if you have ideas for things you'd like to see, or comments or feedback, let me know. I'm going to try to tweak things and get them better. Like, I know I don't have the best background right now for what I'm recording, but I have a house full of kids, and this is the best place for me to do it. So just be free to give feedback, give thoughts, whatever, and be praying for one another, and know that I'm praying for all of you. And I'm going to try to make contact with people by phone and email and different things. Don't hesitate to make contact with me. Don't hesitate to make contact with one another, and to keep your spirits up, and to know that God is in control. God is sovereign. He's all powerful, and that he's not scared right now. We shouldn't be either. God knows what he's doing. We're his people. We're protected, and just don't live in fear. There's no reason that we need to. So I love you all. I can't wait to be with you again in person. And in the meantime, I hope that this will be something that is beneficial to your lives, and just be blessed and be safe. Thank you.